REED-BBS, BBS, Black Birch Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Televisión, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. We're going to get into my top five personalities, characters, if you will, in boxing. Those fighters that resonate with me, with us, as boxing fans, and currently. Personality, resonance, character, it has nothing, and by nothing, I mean Nathan. It has nothing to do with likability or popularity. Nathan at all. Jack Johnson, first black heavyweight champion. The 7th ever heavyweight champion of the world, if I'm not mistaken, especially in the times and the climate that he won the title. He certainly was not popular. He was not well received, but he had personality. He resonated. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali, race, religion, rhymes, and politics. But he was a natural-born entertainer who was unapologetically black and defiant. I don't have to tell you Muhammad Ali had personality and resonated. Mano de piedra, Roberto Duran. The picture of malice, machismo. He had the cold, baleful stare. He had a zest for inflicting punishment on people. That's personality. That's resonance. And depending on who you ask, Duran, Ali, and Jack Johnson are either loved or loathed. I can speak from personal experience. I was a Sugar Ray Leonard fan. So I first really got into Duran before their first fight. And this man was a badass. He was a mean, nasty dude. Like, he scared me, and I was scared for Sugar Ray Leonard going into their first fight, which Sugar Ray Leonard lost. That's resonance, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, getting into REED-BBS's top 5 current boxing personalities. We're starting off with Oleksandr Usyk. Now, Usyk, he is field. He is very field. He speaks very little English, and as you know, I have to admit, my Ukrainian, it could use some work, admittedly. I need to strengthen my Ukrainian game. I do. Yet it's crystal clear to me that Usyk's a quirky, fun-loving, expressive-ass dude. He's got the serial killer looking eyes and shit. He's a creepy looking motherfucker. And he's like that dude. He's like the last dude. If you wake up in the middle of the night and the motherfucker's looking at you with them big old Usyk eyes and smiling like, yeah, you like, ah! It's some horror movie type shit. Yeah, that's resonance. Adrien Broner, AB, beyond the arrests, or being banned from casinos, or swinging on some poor, hapless, defenseless soul on the Vegas Strip. Adrien Broner, he does have a sense of humor. Let's not forget. His caveman shtick, Americans, Africans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it. If you watched him long enough, you remember seeing his old man brushing his hair and shit. Like, that was crazy, dude. The Paulie side piece saga. So before he fought Paulie Malignaggi, Adrien Broner digs up some side piece, or as Paulie said, that was weekend pussy. Like, damn, you bring her to a press conference? Yes, Adrien Broner did that. He did that. Once he learned that, before he fought Pacquiao, so Pacquiao had a fight or two where Blue Boy was his trainer. Once Broner learned that Roach would be his trainer for their fight, he said, let's get shit shaking. Now, that's some uncomfortable, crude-ass shit, but that's who Adrien Broner is. The thing is, no one is indifferent about AB, and I mean no one. Clarissa Shields, going to my next one, and I'm going in ascending order. Just to be clear, I'm going in ascending order, from the bottom of my list to the top. Clarissa Shields, self-professed GWOAT, greatest woman of all times. Outspoken about the water crisis in her hometown of Flint, Michigan. Shields is blunt, honest, and funny. After getting dropped by Hannah Gabriels, hey, I can get put on my ass, get back up, fight 10 rounds, and win. That's how she broke that down. After that, Christina Hammer climbs in the ring for like the second or third time after a Shields fight and pissed Clarissa off. And on the mic, as she was approaching Hammer, she said, "Bitch, I'll kick your ass. Bitch, I'll kick your ass." That's how she said it. You know, it was, she's real. She's gully. She's gully. Clarissa Shields don't fuck around, dude. But she's also funny. So when Layla Ali, of course, talking about the lack of KOs, Clarissa's response was, Layla's KOs are what they were, paraphrasing. That's because Layla was fighting soccer moms and strippers. I was fighting real fighters. Layla was facing soccer moms and strippers. I was fighting real fighters. She also threw AB under the bus like, I'm not arrogant. Adrien Broner is arrogant for people to try to label her as such. That's personality squared for your ass. Next on my list, Deontay Wilder. Bomb Squad. The Bronze Bomber. The KOs, the gaudy record, the ring walks, the outfits. Deontay Wilder's a good dude, man. I don't care what nobody says. He's a good dude. A man of his people, and he wears black pride on his goddamn sleeves. But he's got a dark side. Like he before several fights, he openly spoke about hoping he would catch a body. Like that's some morbid ass shit, dog. The Dominic Brazil situation. Apparently, Brazil was talking shit around Alabama. Wilder and some people confront Brazil and his family in a hotel room after a fight. Brazil's like, "Look, man, my wife and kids are here." Wilder's like, "Man, fuck your wife and kids." You know, that's not necessarily popular, but personality. That's who he is, and there's two sides to everybody. Two sides to Deontay Wilder. In conclusion, and last on my list, I'm trying to say, is the traveling man, the fighting man, Tyson fucking Fury. Oh, you disagree? Well, you're a big dosa. You're a big dosa. You're a dosa. Big dosa. You're a big dosa. Tyson Fury is funny. He's playful. He's loquacious. He's likable. Almost got an Ali-esque way about him, like he does. I mean, it's a 6'9" dude who's like 300 pounds when he's not training, rocking some of the loudest ass suits in history. You can see Tyson Fury in a suit from fucking 3 miles away with no goddamn binoculars on. That's what that is. At the same time, he's fully transparent about his failings, the drugs, the alcohol, the obesity, depression. Probably wasn't the best husband at times either. Yet this motherfucker serenades his fucking wife after winning the heavyweight championship of the world. In the center, I'm gonna go Ali style. In the center of that ring. Every moment spent with you is a moment I'll treasure forever and ever. I don't want to close. I'll stop, because I'm better at boxing podcasts than singing, and I realize that. My man also sang American Pie after the win over Wilder. Tyson Fury oozes personality, charm, and charisma to spare. Anyway, that's REED-BBS. That's my list on the top 5 personalities, characters in boxing. My favorites. Let me know your favorites. Comment on them. I'll comment back. You comment, I comment. REED-BBS. BBS. Blackbird Sugar. Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión. Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.